After a week of racing, it's now time for another battle between the GC riders.
Starting in Jerez de la Frontera, the route takes the riders southeast towards the finish line in Estepona on the Alto Peñas Blancas, after 166.6 kilometers on the bike. A morning breakaway will be able to get a big gap to the peloton, as the first 152k of the stage are pretty flat. This and the next 2 days in Andalusia are vital for the general classification, and it's important to save energy and spare your teammates whenever possible, especially with the extreme temperatures in southern Spain at this time of year. The first intermediate sprint of the day is located in San Enrique de Guadiaro after 124 kilometers, just before entering the province of Malaga. The second and last intermediate sprint comes just 23 k's later as the riders reach Estepona. From here on, there are only 5 kilometers to the beginning of Alto Peñas Blancas. This Category 1 climb is 14.5 k's long and has an average gradient of 6.6%. The first 2 kilometers are very steep, with parts over 12%, and a strong team like Movistar could make a huge selection if they open up the gas at this point. After a steep start, the climb evens out a little for about 3 kilometers before it kicks up at 9%. The last 8 kilometers have a steady gradient of about 6 to 7% all the way to the finish line.
A breakaway will have a good chance of making it all the way to the line today, which means we could well see 2 races within one race. First for the breakaway up front, and then the second, the GC riders who'll be fighting it out on that final climb.
The general classification favourites and the stages on which they're likely to show their cars, but it is worth noting there are some flat stages at this year's Tour of Spain, 6 to be precise. Now the best sprinters in the world have